the mathematics class. This class is for class 9 and we were talking about chapter 11, that was midpoint theorem. In this chapter, in the previous class, we have done about midpoint theorem and its converse. The next theorem is intercept theorem. This is also very important. So I will prove it first and then we'll move on to the questions. Now what is the statement? As I told you that whenever you have to prove something, you need to have a statement. Then with the help of the statement we draw the diagram. With the help of the diagram we write what is given, what is required to prove, then any construction if required from our side, and then the proof. These are the steps when we write or we prove a theorem. So the statement is, if a transversal makes equal intercepts on 3 or more parallel lines, it means what is given? At least 3 parallel lines are given. So I am making 3 parallel lines. This line L, M and N. 3 parallel lines are given. If a transversal makes equal intercepts. Now what are intercepts and what is a transversal? In class 8 and class 7 you have studied 2 parallel lines are there and a transversal, a line which cuts to these 2 parallel lines is known as transversal, and this is known as intercept, the line segment which is in between the parallel lines. So I am taking one more line like this which is cutting these 3 lines L, M and N. Later on I will give the points. Now what do they say? If a transversal makes equal intercepts, means this and this segment, these 2 segments are equal to each other. If a transversal makes equal intercepts on 3 or more parallel lines, more parallel lines can be there, but I am taking only 3 or more parallel lines, then any other line cutting them also makes equal intercepts. If I draw one more line, one more transversal, then we have to prove that this and this are equal. I hope you have understood the question. There are 3 parallel lines given, L, M, N. I am taking one line P, that is transversal, other line Q, that is again one transversal. Now this P line cuts L at point A, M line at point B and N point at point C. And this Q transversal cuts L line at point D, M point at E and N point at F. So it is given that AB is equal to BC. We have to prove that DE is equal to EF. This is the question. So first of all, I will be writing what is given. So in given, what all you can see in the diagram that is given. So first thing we can say, L parallel to M parallel to N. These are 3 parallel lines and it is given that AB is equal to BC. Then what is required to prove? What is required to prove? DE is equal to EF. This we have to prove. Now we will do a construction. Now what is that construction? We will draw a line which is parallel to line P and passes through point E. Let's say this is our construction. It does not look like parallel, but take it as parallel. Let us say this line is PQR. So what I have done, construction, draw R parallel to P line, parallel to P, which intersects L at G and H, N at H. Now we'll move on to the proof. What is the proof? You know that AB and GE are parallel. Why? Because of construction. We have constructed. We can say that AB is parallel to GE. And second point, we can say that AG and BE are parallel. AG is parallel to BE. Why? Because L and M lines are parallel, so obviously this part is parallel to this part. And AB is parallel to GE because we have drawn a line parallel to P as R, so obviously they are parallel. Now this becomes a quadrilateral ABEG, and in a quadrilateral, if both the pair of opposite sides is parallel, then it becomes a parallelogram. So we can say that A B E G is a parallelogram. Similarly, we can say that B C H E is a parallelogram. Why? Because BC is parallel to EH because of construction, and CH is parallel to BE because M and N are parallel lines. If you want, you can write that BE is parallel to CH given, and second point, BC is parallel to EH because of construction. Now this is a parallelogram and this is a parallelogram. Now in a parallelogram, we know that opposite sides are equal. So if ABEG is a parallelogram, then it means that AB is equal to G. We can say that AB is equal to EG. If ABEG is a parallelogram, in a parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal. So AB, side opposite to AB is GE. So these will be parallel and equal. It means AB is equal to EG. AB and GE are equal. Similarly, since this BCHE is a parallelogram, we can say BC is equal to EH. BC is equal to EH. Now what we are going to prove? We will prove this triangle number 1 and triangle number 2 as congruent. So we will write in triangle DEG and triangle HEF. What do we have? First point we have, no need to write this. What do we have? We can say GE is equal to EH. GE is equal to EH. What is the reason? We have proved that AB is equal to GE and we have proved that BC is equal to EH. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. I am writing it here. We have proved that AB is equal to EG, and second point we have proved that BC is equal to EH. But we know that AB and BC are equal. Why? Because it is given. So it means if AB is equal to BC implies that EG will be equal to EH. So that is why I have written EG is equal to EH, because of this reason. This is important. You need to remember everything, why something happens and because of what reason. So here we prove that BC is equal to EH and here we prove that AB is equal to EG. Now AB and BC are equal since it is given. It is given that AB is equal to BC. So AB and BC are equal. So obviously EG and EH will be equal. So EG and EH equal. That is why it is EG is equal to EH. Now in this triangle we already have EG is equal to EH. Then we can say that this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angles, so they can also be equal. Second point, we can say angle DEG. DEG is equal to angle HEF. HEF. Why? Vertically opposite angles. Third, we can say that this angle and this angle are equal because these are two parallel lines and a transversal is cutting them. So this angle and this angle will make alternate interior angles. So we can say that angle HFE. HFE is equal to angle HFE is equal to angle GDE. GDE. Why? They are alternate interior angles. So we can say that triangle DEG is congruent to triangle HEF. By what reason? Angle, angle, side, angle, side by AAS rule, or simply you can write AS. Now when the triangles are congruent, we know that all the elements, 6 elements of one triangle are equal to the 6 elements of the corresponding triangle. So if this triangle 1 and triangle 2 are congruent, we can say that this side and this side are equal. So we can say that therefore DE is equal to EF by CPCT. That is the proof. I hope you would have understood. If not, please go through it again. This is very simple. Only the thing is you need to remember all the rules that you have learned till now. So I am moving on to the exercise now. So please see it again and also revise it. Now we will take exercise 11, first question. Why first question? Because this is very new concept for you. So I will try to solve almost all the questions so that your concept should build up. Now they say they have given a diagram in a triangle ABC. DEF are the midpoints of BC, AC and AB. AB is given 6 centimeter. AB is 6 centimeter. So if F is the midpoint, so this will become 3 and this will become 3. Since AB is 6 and F is the midpoint, so this much 3 and this much 3. BC is 4.8, total BC is 4.8, D is midpoint, so 2.4 this much and 2.4 this much. CA is 5.6. So half of 5.6, 2 to the 4, 2.8. So AE is 2.8 centimeter and EC is 2.8 centimeters. Now you have to find the perimeter of trapezium FBCE. FBCE. Now FBC, trapezium perimeter. What is the meaning of perimeter? Sum of the boundaries. It means if you start A, it means it will be FB plus BC plus CE plus EF. We know FB, we know BC, we know CE, but we don't know FE. What will be FB? Since according to midpoint theorem, this FE will be half of BC and total BC is 4.8, so FE will be 2.4. This is what we have studied in midpoint theorem, a line which is joining the two midpoints of the sides of the triangle is parallel to the third side and equal to half of it. Since BC is 4.8, so FE will be half of BC. FE will be parallel to BC and FE will be parallel to BC and FE will be half of BC. So BC total is 4.8, half of it 2.4. So now you can easily make out FB, that is 3, BC is 4.8, BC this total 4.8, EC is 2.8 and plus 2.4. When you add them, so that is 0, I have to change, that is the 13 centimeters is the perimeter of this trapezium. Now we have to find out the perimeter of triangle DEF. We have to find out the perimeter of triangle DEF. In triangle, this also we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter of triangle DEF. Now perimeter of triangle DEF means DEF, FE plus FD plus DE. So we can write EF plus FD plus DE. Now FD will be half of AC. So this will become 2.8 because this is the midpoint and this is the midpoint, and according to midpoint theorem, if a line joins midpoints of two sides of a triangle, it is parallel to the third side and equal to half of it. So this total is 5.6, so its half is 2.8. And similarly this will be 3 because AB is 6, so ED will be 3. So this is all the application of midpoint theorem. So FE is 2.4 plus FD is 2.8 and plus 3. So 2, 8, 4, 12, 2, 1 carry 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.2 centimeters is the perimeter of this triangle. Now we move on to the second part. Question number first, second part. In the B part, it is given, this is a figure given, they are referring to the figure, they are saying in the given figure D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC respectively. BC is 5.6 centimeters and angle B is 72. Find the value of DE. So that is very easy, and also find the angle ADE. Now you know that in a triangle, if a line joins midpoints of two sides of the triangle, it is parallel to the third side and half of it. So DE can be written as, we can say, DE is equal to BC by 2. Reason, midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. This, if you want, you can write. Now BC is how much? 5.6 upon 2. That becomes 2 to the 4, 2 8 is 16, 2.8 centimeter. Now we have to also find angle ADE. Angle ADE means this. We know that BC is parallel, or you can say that DE is parallel to BC. At the same time, DE is equal to half of BC by midpoint theorem. When DE is parallel to BC, it means this and this is parallel. It means we have two lines parallel and a transversal is getting them. So this angle and this angle are known as corresponding angles. So this angle is 72. So this also will be 72 because they are corresponding angles. So we can say angle ADE is equal to angle ABC is equal to 72 degree. Reason, you can say corresponding angles. That is the answer, or that is the final value. Now we move on to the third part. Now in the C part, it is given that, again referring to the diagram, ABC is a triangle. D and E are the midpoints of AB and BC. You have to find AC if AF is equal to 2.6. AF is equal to 2.6. You have to find whole AC, length of AC. And you have to prove DBEF is a parallelogram. DBEF is a parallelogram. First of all, we'll prove that DBEF is a parallelogram. We have been given that D is the midpoint of AB. We have been given D is midpoint of AB. And second thing is given that DF is parallel to BC. We know with the help of converse of midpoint theorem that if a line is moving from a midpoint of one side of a triangle and is parallel to the second side, it bisects the third side also. That is the converse of midpoint theorem. So we can say, therefore, F is midpoint of AC. Why? Because of converse of midpoint theorem. F is the midpoint. It was not given that F is the midpoint. So first of all, we have to prove that F is the midpoint. Now if F is the midpoint, we have already proved, and E is the midpoint. It is given. It is given that E is the midpoint of BC. So we know that in triangle CBA, a line joining midpoints of two sides, it is parallel to the third side and half of it. So we can say, since F and E are midpoints of AC and BC. Therefore, therefore FE is parallel to DB and FE is equal to half of DB. What reason? Midpoint theorem. Because of this. Now we have proved that FE is parallel to DB, and here it is given that DF is parallel to BC. Now DF is parallel to BC, so it has to be parallel to BE also, and we have proved that FE is parallel to DB. We have proved that FE is parallel to DB. So from this and this, because opposite sides are parallel, both the pairs, one pair and two pair, both the pairs are parallel, so DBEF will be a parallelogram. So therefore we can say that DBEF is a parallelogram. No need to write, but I'm writing so that you may not get confused. Why? Because we have proved DF parallel BC, and we have also proved that FE is parallel to DB. If it comes in exam, you will write this much only. No need to write this point. I am writing it so that you may all understand. Now, once you have proved that DBF is a parallelogram, now you have to find AC. It's very simple because it has been proved that F is the midpoint. So obviously, if this is 2.6, this has to be 2.6. So AC will be 2 times of AF, that is 2 times of 2.6, 5.2 centimeter. That is the final value. Now I am ending the class. Please go through the first and the second class, because there all the 3 theorems are there, and it is mandatory that you all should know the proof of the theorem. Any of the theorem can come in the examination, or most of the times questions also come of proving based on these 3 theorems only. Now I end up. So for this, please, for that time, stay blessed, stay at home, and please like, subscribe and share also. I want your comments so that I may improve this. Thank you all.